Hello, Libra singles. Welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot if this is a first time for you. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked. The tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. I do that by using this plain deck here to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we are doing the read with or about. Okay, so obviously, yes, we're doing a singles read. This stems from the new moon in Aquarius. All signs overview I done. Basically, my all signs overviews are just like one card each sign to give me a baseline for what the read is going to be about. And you had the death card come out for you in that particular read. There will be a link in the description just in case this doesn't resonate with you. Perhaps you are working from a different part of your birth chart and you need to have a look and see what else resonates with you. Okay. Obviously, if it does resonate with you, that's fantastic. You don't need to bother about that link. Yeah, the death card. Something is coming to an end. Something new is coming back, growing in its place. Now, this could be your single status could be coming to an end, or it could be anything else. This doesn't necessarily have to be a read about your single status. It doesn't necessarily have to be a read about like who your new life partner is going to be or anything like that. I put out to the universe, give me a read about my single Libras. It could be anything. Okay, so the death card. Something in your life is coming to an end and something else is coming to replace it. We got the Four of Spades coming. Oh, we needed to look at that. Never mind. We got the Four of Spades coming out for the air of Four of Spades for the person coming in. That's a younger air sign, maybe a year or two younger than you. We've got the Ten of Wands. Okay, that is the bottom of the deck after I do my split. And clearly, the universe didn't deem it necessary to see the bottom of the deck before we done the split. Otherwise, I would have remembered to show it to you. So the Ten of Wands is, well, it's something burdened. Whatever's coming to an end is something was burdened you. And again, that might be the single life, could be a bit of a burden for you. I don't know. I quite enjoy the single life, to be perfectly honest with you. You've got the Four of Swords for the situation. You've got the Eight of Pentacles for how this air sign is connected to you, both of which are in reverse. Okay, and we got the Three of Wands for the overall outcome for you, or potential outcome for you, I should say, because we could get in the way of that by using our free will. Maybe you listen to this tarot read and you decide to do something different, changes the result. From the bottom of the deck, we have got the Moon card. Okay, so this is talking about, I don't know, something unseen, something unknown, perhaps something sort of shrouded in darkness and mystery. And when I say darkness, I don't necessarily mean it as in the negative sense. I mean, it could be dark. You can't see it. Okay. It's the moon. Yeah, it's nighttime. Okay, so we got the Four of Swords coming out for the connection itself. And the Four of Swords is the situation itself, I should say. It's an energy of rest and relaxation and healing. In reverse, maybe you're just run off your feet at the moment. Okay, maybe you've got more things to do than you know what to do with. And you haven't got time for anything. You haven't got time for yourself, perhaps. You haven't got time to find a new partner. It could be why you're single. Perhaps you're too concentrating on work and the like. We got the Three of Wands coming out as our first clarifier for this lack of rest and relaxation and recovery. There you go. The 3 R's, not to be confused with reading, writing, and arithmetic, which only one of them is an R. But anyway, it's, yeah, right. So we've got the Two of Cups, we've got the Seven of Swords, and we have got the Empress coming out here. So this is the situation. And the situation is saying, yeah, there's no time. There's no time to rest. There's no time to heal. There's no time to relax. You're far too busy. Three of Wands, you're setting the intentions. Now, this could be setting the intentions to relax, to have a break, maybe go on holiday. I don't know. The Two of Cups is a coming together of energy. Maybe you're setting the intentions to come together with someone else. Maybe maybe it's this younger air sign here you've met and you're intending to come together with this person somehow. But the Seven of Swords. Now, And sometimes the Seven of Swords is like the minor arcana of the devil. It's like theft, treachery, and all that. But sometimes it's just like changing your approach. Okay, the exact same pictures will give most people the impression of theft. Someone stealing swords away from a battle encampment. It can also be interpreted as, well, we're taking the armaments away, which is going to force the opposing party into peace talks. Okay, because they can't fight us, they haven't got their swords anymore, so perhaps they might negotiate a peace with us instead. This is a kind of like a mix of both. It feels like there's something always getting in the way. Okay, no matter which way you sort of change your plans and whichever way you approach this situation, something always gets in the way. So imagine you're setting the intentions to go to whoever and become a couple with that Two of Cups. You start walking over towards them, and then, I don't know, there's an emergency and everyone rushes off to sort out this emergency, and it just leaves you standing there in an empty room, and it's just like, or you go to approach this person, and then someone else cuts in before you get there, and it's like, and it doesn't matter how you like approach the situation. If you're coming in a little bit early to catch them alone, or you're staying a little bit late to catch them alone, there is always something getting in the way. The Empress at the end here, and maybe this is what's changing. Maybe this is what the Death card is all about. Maybe this blockage which keeps being in the way is now starting to get out of the way. The Empress at the end is talking about how you view the situation. It's like you see this as a positive situation. You see this as a potential fertile situation. You, when I say fertile, I don't mean that they're fertile. I mean the situation is fertile. Things can grow from it. Okay, it has potential for a massive growth, and it's also very attractive to you. It's why you keep going and trying it, even though it keeps getting blocked with that Seven of Swords. And maybe that's what's kind of making you tired. Okay, maybe that is, I'm getting tired of this. Uh, the Hierophant is crossing all this. The Hierophant is a card of the establishment. I'm just going to clear my throat. I can hear myself wheezing. I don't know if you can hear it on the mics. So, yeah, the Hierophant is the card of the establishment. It's the card of setting down roots. It's also the card of advice, or the advice giver. So perhaps you're tackling this from a certain aspect on advice what someone else has given you. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's just that you see this as the situation which can establish you into the Four of Wands and beyond. Obviously, you're at the Three of Wands at the moment. You're setting the intentions to do it. You haven't actually committed to doing it as yet. And again, that commitment, that Four of Wands, yeah, could be the other side of the Seven of Wands. It's what's blocking you. It's a seven. If we take the suits away, it's a seven. It's a three. You take the three away from the seven, you're left with a four. Okay. So what's blocking your four? Well, it's the remainder of that three. Underneath this is the Emperor as well, which is the person that the Hierophant actually advises. Okay, it's the Emperor, and that's the masculine energy. The masculine energy what couples up with this feminine energy. So maybe that's what you're trying to commit to. Maybe that's what you're trying to establish. Maybe you're trying to assert your masculine dominance on this situation. And it doesn't matter if you're female or male. We all have masculine dominance. We all have female dominance. Or feminine dominance. We have both in us. Ideally, we need this balance to work well. Or if it's unbalanced, well, you're just either a very masculine dominating person, or you're a very loving, caring, feminine dominating person. Okay, so we got the Eight of Pentacles. This is how your person is connected to this person, not necessarily your person. That person is connected to this. I don't know. The Eight of Pentacles, they're connected by not working. Okay, maybe that means maybe this is the person who's giving you the advice. That Hierophant there, it's not working. Could be that. It could also be saying that this is not a work connection. So if you were thinking about, I don't know, Janet at work or John at work, no, it's not. Okay, this is someone else. Definitely not connected with work. The Judgment, Knight of Wands, Two of Swords, and the Six of Wands coming out for this. This is a second chance, okay? Maybe this is a second chance for them in this situation. Yeah, maybe. All that being said, maybe you're sitting there as the Empress, and they're the ones who are not in rest at the moment because they keep trying and they keep getting blocked somehow by that Seven of Swords. Now, the Judgment here is saying it's not working. They're not part connected to you through work, but there is a second chance. There is another stab at the cherry, so to speak. The Knight of Wands is I don't know. Perhaps you might see this person as a bit of a player. Obviously, if you do know this person, then you might think, well, they go in, they're with a different person each week. But all because they're with a different person each week doesn't necessarily mean that they're a player. It means they're just trying to find the right taste. Okay, imagine you're looking for the most perfect, sweetest strawberry in the world ever. Well, just by eating one type of strawberry, you're not going to find it, are you? You'll have to go through different types of strawberries. So you could sit there and try different types of strawberries every week. And at which point, someone wouldn't sort of say, that person's using those strawberries. No, it's quite plain and obvious. You're trying to find the right tasting strawberry for you. Now, that's sometimes what the Knight of Wands is all about, trying to find the right tasting person for them. But when they're doing that, they come across as looking a bit like a player. Now, if they're male, it's not a bigger issue as if they're female. If they're female, they're kind of looked upon as a, well, you know, if they're male, they're kind of looked upon as totally opposite and sort of like a champ of some description. Is a bit, yeah, it's all sexism orientated and all that, but still, it could be the way you look at this person. And maybe all they're doing is just sampling, nibbling on various different tastes, people, types, food, whatever it is, to find the one they want. The other thing about the Knight of Wands is maybe they're connected because they're rushing this. They're not waiting for it. Okay. Maybe that's what the Seven of Swords block is in here for, because the time isn't quite right. If you're the Empress, maybe you're just not ready for them yet. Okay. But they're rushing in. They're trying to get what they want. With the Two of Swords, they're facing a difficult choice about this. This could be, again, someone from your past and they're coming to apologize for the way they acted the first time round. Six of Wands at the end of this is they're going to get victory over this situation at some point. It's timing in the universe is totally different to how we see it. It's not linear. It's not secular. It's just is. Okay. So yeah, it's saying that they will get a victory over this. Or the other way you can read the Six of Wands is recognition for their hard work. It's sitting underneath the Empress. The Empress is going to recognize them for working hard at this and then reward them somehow. Maybe here, taste me, see if I'm right. Okay, and crossing this is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is having to look at things from a different perspective, or in the Hanged Man's case, has been forced into a position where they are looking at it from a different perspective because they're upside down. It's kind of like the position he's tied up with a tree. Now, you can't tie your foot with a tree branch. The tree branch would do what it wants to do. And it's kind of like you're forced into that position by the universe. The universe has stuck you in that position to look at things from a different perspective. Now, maybe they're looking at you purely from a passionate perspective, and until they start looking at you from more of a loving, caring perspective, then that the Seven of Swords blockage there will be removed, and they will be allowed to move on. But they've got to. They are being now made to look at this situation from a different aspect. Like up here, where I said, yeah, you keep trying different tactics, that Seven of Swords, to try to get to the end goal, and it keeps getting blocked. It's the same sort of thing. Maybe they're having to look for a different tactic. Maybe this is actually more their situation than your situation. Maybe you're just the gold in that situation. Okay, I'm still wheezing. I'm wheezing like a trooper today. Oh dear. And yes, I know it's because I smoke. If I didn't smoke, I would have shifted this cup ages ago. I know, you don't have to tell me. Okay, so the Three of Wands again then. So the Three of Wands is setting the intention, and this is the outcome for you. So maybe you're going to start setting the intention. Maybe you're going to take control of the situation. Okay, and let's have a look at Wheel of Fortune. That's a turnaround card. We got the High Priestess, which is like the divine coupling to the Hierophant. We saw crossing up there. We've got the Eight of Pentacles coming out in the upright this time. We have got the Lovers card there as well. And so, and I'm going to clear my throat before we start doing this. I'm going to try to get rid of this wheeze. Probably hasn't, but maybe it just give me a couple of minutes of wheezelessness. Okay, so the Three of Wands, setting the intention. And then this could swing both ways. This could be this intention up here being set, so maybe it's going to change. You could look at this as the Death card as well. Whatever situation you're in now is turning into the other situation. It doesn't always mean it's a good outcome. Maybe it could be going from good to a bad outcome. Obviously, fit that into your own situation. All I'm doing is reading the energies around that situation. With the High Priestess is talking about some sort of secret, or she's the secret keeper, and then she's holding her little book of secrets there, which people confide in her. The idea being she's a conduit to the universe, God, whatever, source, and people confide. They make their confessions, and they make their confessions to the High Priestess. Now, she's kind of like the Hierophant version for the Empress. Okay, the Empress would confide in her. The Emperor, as I already mentioned, confides in the Hierophant. But then the Hierophant also confides in her. So she gets everyone's secrets. It could be a card of intuition as well. Okay. Now, the secret is maybe you love this person, maybe you don't, maybe it's a choice. That it kind of, this is known as the choice card as well as the lovers, and it's the universe's choice. I would like if the Emperor and the Empress are all the kings and queens rolled into one. This is all the twos rolled into one. It's the universe's choice to make, not necessarily yours. We've got a two there. We've got a two there. There's a choice to be made, and the universe is maybe giving you the intuition to make the right choice. Yeah, it's turned the tables around. It's changed the situation around. You could have a look at that and say, "This is changing. This is changing." Yeah, going into the upright. There's a chance to rest, relax. There's a chance to make this work. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune card there. But then again, if you're going to do that, it means everything else gets turned in here as well. But we're going to just carry on. So yeah, there is a change coming. Now, the change could be the intentions. Okay, we're at the intentions. The Wheel of Fortune keeps turning, moving you on to the next step, the commitment. Still not quite there yet. Okay, with the intuition from the High Priestess is telling you, well, you will know when it is the right time to commit. You will know when it is that moment. Okay, and the Lover's choice would also push you and them into the situation where it is that moment. With the Eight of Pentacles in the upright, well, I did actually say this could be turning that, and there it is. It's turned. It's in the upright. Means it will work. Okay, maybe this blockage is because, as I said, you're not ready yet. You've got to wait for the right time. The death is happening. Something hasn't died off fully yet. Something hasn't regrown in its place yet. You've got to wait and be patient. Crossing this is another two. Oh, there's fancied hat. Oh, and underneath that is the moon. Okay, so crossing that is the Two of Pentacles. It's a juggling around, or as I will quite often say, it's like the crossover time of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I said this. It could be going from good to bad. It could be going from bad to good. It could be that something dying to something being reborn. It could be any of those things. But you don't go to bed one morning or one night and wake up in the morning and everything's changed. Okay, you don't go to bed by yourself and then wake up with your perfect person next to you in the morning. And if you do, that's a little bit freaky. Okay, because after all, if that happens, that means they broke into your house, they got into your beds, and well, yeah. But this is like the crossover energy. Okay, it shows it better in my Viking deck than it does on here because this is just a very basic deck. Because this is another part of the nakedness of Tim's Naked Tarots. It's stripping out all the pretty pictures and things as well. Yeah, but this is a crossover energy. It's like saying at the moment you're in between. You're you're not quite out of the old. You're not quite into the new. You've got one foot in each at the moment, and as I said, it's just you're just going to have to wait until you can drag that other foot in, okay, until that energy keeps ticking round. And the moon card is again is the unknown, the path you can't really see at the moment. In the terms of the moon card being the overall energy here, and then a crossing card to this is still nighttime. Wait until the sun rises, and then you'll be able to see everything you need to see. It will be the right time to do things. After all, most things don't grow in the dark, do they? There you go. There's one to leave in the comments. Leave in the comments. Tell me what grows in the dark. You can put anything you like in there. I've obviously got a couple, and at least one of them is actually what's the right word? Clean, sort of. Anyway, right there you go. Leave in the comments what grows in the dark. That is the end of your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. Hit that thumbs up button. Let me know that you like this video. It also lets YouTube know that you like this video, which then promotes my channel better throughout the YouTube algorithms. If you didn't like this video, you can give it the thumbs down if you want. Yes, it does hinder the YouTube algorithms I just mentioned, but I much rather know that you didn't like this for some reason. Leave that reason in the comments, and then I might be able to do something about it than just being promoted willy-nilly. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel yet, I suggest you do so because that way you'll be adding your energies or volunteering your energies to the tarot team pot, which will make these reads resonate with you on a more personal level in the future. Okay, I think that is everything. Maybe there might be a video up there for you to link to. If there is, that is what YouTube thinks you will appreciate and like. But because the universe and computer systems work on a very, very similar system, the universe can quite easily manipulate computer systems to make it do what it wants them to do. Thus, it's probably also a video the universe wants you to see next. And that's only if I can get it up there. Okay. So, all that being said, that is the end of your read. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. Until the next time you're watching one of my videos, you'll be good out there.